My dear students, how are you going to solve the problems of Lamy's theorem? Because many students ask me to explain Lamy's theorem, which is a very easy subject here. So in the form of a memory map diagram, I am going to explain what is Lamy's theorem. So first thing is, if you see the diagram which is shown here, okay, so what is Lamy's theorem explaining? Let me discuss here now. So you all know, if tension T1 is acting upwards and theta 1 is acting opposite to T1 and tension T2 is acting in this direction and opposite to that theta 2 is acting, tension T3 is acting in this direction and theta 3 is in the opposite direction, then what happens here? How can you apply Lamy's theorem here? So what does Lamy's theorem says here? Let us discuss about that. So according to Lamy's theorem, you can write like this: tension T1 by sin theta 1 is equal to tension T2 by sin theta 2 is equal to tension T3 by sin theta 3. That is called as Lamy's theorem. So tension and sine of angle opposite to that. That's it. That is going to be the Lamy's theorem equation. So how are you going to apply the Lamy's theorem in the problems which are shown here? Let me solve the first problem here. In the first problem, if you observe, this is 60 given and this is 60 given. Then how are you going to write the remaining angles? You all know this is going to be 90 and this is going to be 90 here. Then what is the complete angle? This is going to be 150 degrees and this is going to be 120 degrees. Okay, if this is 30 and this is 60, already it is 90, so this is going to be 90 degrees. Okay, so this is completely 90. So according to Lamy's theorem, we write T1, opposite to that it is 150, this angle you have to consider. So we write T1, opposite to that is sine 150 degrees, which is equal to T2 here, and opposite to that again it is 120 degrees, so we write sine 120 degrees. Okay, and here bottomwards there is 900 newtons given in the problem. So 900, opposite to that it's taken as this 90 degrees, so sine 90, which is going to be 1. Okay, so we have to find out what is T1 and T2. So sin 90 is 1, so need not take this sin 90 here. It is going to be already 1 here. So I am going to take now T1 is equal to 900 into sin 150 degrees. So how much it is going to be? So 900 into sin 150. Sin 150 can be taken as sin 180 minus 30. Sin 180 minus 30 is taken as sin 30 degrees. So there is 900 into sin 30 is 1 by 2. So your answer is going to be 1. What is your answer here? Half of 900 is going to be 450 newtons. Similarly, you can take these two identities here which are shown here. These two, that is T2 by sin 120 is equal to 900 by 1. So need not take 1 here. So we can take T2 is equal to 900 into sin 120. Sin 120 can be taken as sin 180 minus 60. So sin 180 minus 60 is again sin 60. So this is going to be sin 60 degrees. So I can take T2 is equal to 900 into root 3 by 2. So your answer is going to be 2 ones are 2, 450 times. So 450 root 3. So therefore we got T1 as 450 and T2 as 450 root 3. That's it. So we got the first problem. So second problem, how you have to find out the angles here. What is the method to find out the angles? So 20 newtons is acting downwards. So let me find out the angles by using a simple logic here. What is the logic? You all know this is the edge of the wall that can be taken as 90 degrees. Okay, so this is a quadrilateral. this is upper part of the quadrilateral is going to be 360 degrees. So this is 60 and 60, this is 180. 180 plus 90 is going to be 270. Okay, so how much it is? 60, 60, 120. 120 plus 90. Okay, so 120 plus 90, 120 plus 90 is going to be 210 degrees. So remaining is how much? 360 minus 210. 360 minus 210 is going to be 150 degrees. Okay, and next angle which we have to find out is, this is already 60, this is also 60, because alternate interior angles 60, 60. Okay, now if this is 60, okay, if this is 60 and this is 150, the remaining one has to form 360 degrees complete rotation. So if this is 150 and 60, the remaining is 150, because 150 plus 150 is 300 and 360 is going to be 360. Complete is 360 degrees here. So now, according to Lamy's theorem, what are you going to do now? You can write this tension T1 divided by opposite angle, that is sine 60 degrees, which is equal to this tension T2, and opposite angle is this one, that is taken as sine 150 degrees, which is equal to the tension which is acting downwards, which is taken as 20 newtons, and opposite to this it is going to be 150. This is given here, so we can take it as 150 degrees. Now how can you find out T1 and T2? So you can write like this: T1 by sine 60. Sine 60 is how much? Root 3 by 2. T2 by sine 150. Sine 150 means sine 180 minus 30. Sine 180 minus 30 is going to be sine 30, which is equal to 1 by 2. This is 20. Again 150 is 1 by 2. Okay, so this 2 comes to numerator, becomes 40 newtons. So now you can take T1 is equal to 40 into this root 3 by 2. You can write like this. So therefore we will get T1 is equal to 2 ones are 2 20s are. So 20 root 3 newtons is T1. So how are you going to find out T2 here? So T2 can be taken as this one. T2 is equal to this is 40. So 40 into 1 by 2. Okay, so 2 ones are 220 times. So we got T2 as 20 newtons. Such a simple logic we have to apply to find out the problems of Lamy's theorem. Hope you have enjoyed this. Thank you very much. Have a nice day.